Hey, I want to talk about Memphis. Memphis has to be one of the places that is devastated by Jim Crow laws. That the black folks is so hateful, and then all their life they took the white man's religion and they worship the white man God. And it makes it a little hypocritical if they talking about, oh, they're a religious person, and at the same time they're supposed to be a religious person, they taking somebody before God when it says in the Ten Commandments, do not take no other God before me. And they worship a white God, Jesus. that's their whole that's their whole existence. And so then right away, instead of like at Christmas time, it's birthday of our or God or our Savior or something. No, instead we have to have little black kids sit on some white man's lap and beg him for something. Oh, I want a motorcycle. Oh, I want my mom to get better from her high blood pressure. Or all this bullshit, right? So that's what they want for Christmas. Or I want my two front teeth, but whatever. But you have to go to this white man, sit on his lap. So your parents are right away turning you over. And this white person, he's watching you. I know when you're naughty or nice, you know, making a list and checking it twice. So right away, paranoia is like the number one thing that they try to oppress the people with. You can even see the way they treat women. I have never been in a state like this guy next door. He's a policeman. It's like 100 and some degrees outside. You know what I'm saying? I had to take my bra off because I don't know if any other women that are going through menopause and you sweat, and that sweat will catch right underneath your band. So I didn't have a bra on, but I had an extra shirt because, I know that the men here with the religion upbringing, if they get aroused, they think that, it's the woman's fault or it's her job to give a fuck, to care that that he's sexually aroused. And like this one prostitute girl was telling me, and, her dad was a pimp and, so she got beat and raped before she could walk and talk, but so she know how to act. But anyway, like she said, well, don't you want to please somebody else? I'm like, nope. It's not my business. I don't care. I really don't care about him one way or the other. That's not my problem if he can control his manhood. You know what I'm saying? If he gonna be like a fucking 13-year-old his whole mother's life, oh, I see titties. I'm very proud that don't ever leave the United States because well, there's places in the United States where women can go topless. You can go topless right in Times Square if you're a woman. Can you imagine? You see some titties, or they just get happy over nipples. I know a lot of men that have bigger breasts than me and huge nipples, and they stay hard 24/7. That's what happens when you got muscles and not fat. That's how that works. I got muscle. I got more muscle than I got fat. So if you can't deal with reality, keep thinking about Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy. You know what I'm saying? But they have to be. You know what I'm saying? They hate living in a life. I mean, I don't blame somebody because, like, I hear them all the time crying about how their mama did this to them and how their mama did that, and they was embarrassed when their dad was drunk with this prostitute. Everybody know he was with a prostitute, and then they turn around and do the same damn shit. Why would you do the same shit that hurt you so bad, that caused you so much pain, so much anguish, that made you embarrassed and humiliate you? Why would you do the same thing? And by the way, that bullshit of black people, oh, you think you're white. Yeah, I know. If you get a black motherfucking psychiatrist, she's going to try to convince you that you think that you black. And you're like, nah, bitch. I thought you was a religious woman. Didn't God give us a fucking free will? You know what I'm saying? I am me. I myself, and I got an it, bitch. I got a conscience. I know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? So that's another problem. That way they try to convince you, or they convince that white people is better or something. I don't know. But, shit. And then you got black, like, really, you stupid, ignorant motherfucker, you think white people think what is this? Hello? Crank calls. But anyway, so mostly you have to deal with, like, in this area, they all think that, all the women over here are on crack. I can't afford to be on fucking crack. That's how ignorant these fuckers are. The only motherfucking junkies I ever knew was motherfucking police. And I could get probably about 1,000 plus people to testify to the fact. Their own motherfucking wife. And the children. Shit. So, you know what I'm saying? And you can't even get good medical care because, like, they're like, that area you from? They're all a bunch of crackheads. Yeah, I know. The person I was talking to is 30 years old. They went to Mitchell High over here. They graduated from, and she said all she had to do was be quiet, don't say shit, and copy shit. And she got an A all the way through school. She can't get a fucking job. And she don't know anything. She didn't learn anything. And she said she even had French classes, and all they had to do was copy in French. She didn't even know what she's copying. And she passed with an A. She don't even know the language. So, if you want to punish somebody, punish the people that are taking the money out of the school system that are causing these kids not to be able to be, get jobs. Maybe instead of giving them dowels, like one like school, they give them this girl in high school a doll. She got 8 brothers and sisters underneath her. She's been changing diapers and staying up late with babies her whole damn life. And they give her a doll. Why do they give her parenting classes? Because obviously, if you're taking care of your brothers and sisters and you think it's okay to have an attitude and they get on my nerve, everything get on your nerves. Memphis is sick. I don't even know one crime the police department hadn't been able to themselves do the detective work. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't somebody just telling them, or the person testifies to them, just goes tell them, or the crime just does not get solved, or they just don't do the paperwork. Because they can't do the paperwork because the school failed them. But they're going to be mad and take it out on everybody else. And then the kids, I feel sorry for the damn children that have to have such narcissistic parents. And I don't give a fuck about a motherfucker. That's your first fucking problem. Just like this bitch ass policeman next door comes in my yard, tears up my shit, calling the city on. The whole time he's wishing that I would go and do what he do. Why would I ever want to do something that I think is so disgusting, so repulsive, so hateful, so self-destructive? You know what I'm saying? Look, you hate you, and you can take it out on me, but I hate you too, double tenfold, bitch, what?